Okay. Hi,
Hi, Tim! Sarah and Amy in the evening!
Ready?
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Sarah and Amy in the evening! Okay, we have a new song.
So we thought that because you have to be in Italy because you're an asshole.
Yes, it's true.
We thought that you'd enjoy pretending to be in Charlotte because Charlotte is clearly the center of the universe.
And so are we. Obviously.
Clearly. By sending you a video with our review of something we just watched.
And it was the best thing of all time. But this is a prerequisite for, well, like 6 of these are prerequisites for watching what we just watched.
So because we know you're a fan of Daily Grace, and she reviews things. I think it's on Thursdays, but I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But we're gonna review something for you, and it's something
it's
we
actually
just watched.
a review of one of your all-time favorite things, a musical.
Yeah, because we know how much you love musicals.
We do. We know how you like to sit through their entirety in movie theaters.
We know how much they don't give you headaches.
We know how much they don't cause you to call people to come pick you up from them in the middle of the movie without telling anyone where you're going.
Yeah. So we decided that we're gonna review Love Never Dies, which is the sequel.
The sequel! There's a fucking sequel.
To Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
Which I think is also something you've never seen. Which, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because honestly, it doesn't really make any sense when you put it as a sequel to Phantom of the Opera.
No.
Also, I know you're with your parents right now, so you might want to have them not watch it, because this could contain colorful language.
I think I'm going to tell him not to watch it while he's with my parents.
That's a good point, because I've already said fuck. Like, really loudly. Yeah.
We should censor her.
Yeah. What? Ooh la la. I think my favorite is Girl with a Dragon Tattoo.
I don't think he watches Craig Ferguson, actually.
Okay, so that won't make any sense at all. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So Love Never Dies.
Yeah, so this is what we were going to talk about. First of all, I think it's important that you know that Tigger is sitting over there. And he has his tongue just like sticking out his mouth. Just kind of like this.
Also, he is not at all bothered by our drunken shenanigans. Which, honestly, that's probably a good thing, because I'd feel kind of bad.
Yeah, I screamed bloody murder earlier just to, fuck with him, and he actually kind of freaked out. I felt really bad. I apologized to him, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Because saying sorry makes everything better.
Love means never having to say you're sorry, Amy. But you don't love Tigger, so...
I do love... Tigger don't listen
I'm
to her.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know you love Tigger now. Okay, so Phantom, in case you haven't seen it, is about 3 people.
Yeah.
It's about Christine, and she's a young dancer in the Opera Populaire in France. And then she's like a chorus girl, or whatever. And her childhood love, Raoul, he's a Vicomte, or Viscount. He shows up, and he's super hot. And he's like, Christine, you look hotter than you were when we grew up together as kids when your dad was a famous Swedish violinist. I don't even know. And then...
Swedish violinist, so we're probably related.
Probably. Yeah, what was his name? I don't even know. Daye, yeah. What's his name? Gustav? Gustav, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. But then there's a famous opera lady named Carlotta. She's not super important, but we'll count her when she's like a 2.5. So she's super famous, but she's not very good, even though she's famous.
This is going on too long. We need to just jump right into
Whatever. There's a love triangle. There's the guy named the Phantom. He lives in a fucking basement.
Basically, the Phantom The Phantom is obsessed with Christine, and he's like kind of rapey and kind of creepy, and
he lives in the basement of the opera house.
Yeah, at the end of Phantom of the Opera, I think you might have seen the movie. I think we dragged him and Wick to it, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing to us?" So basically, she's like, "Clearly, I'm going to go for this guy who's
rich
who's
and not
rich, good
hot,
looking,
not deformed on the side of his face.
Yeah, not deformed. That
no flames on the side of his face.
Loves her.
Yeah, a lot.
Is really nice.
And is her childhood sweetheart.
Really hot.
And is weirdly American. But
American.
Whatever. But not really. He's actually probably Swedish. But whatever.
So she chooses him over the Phantom, who is kind of rapey. I think that's all we need to say is that he's kind of rapey.
And he's obsessed with her. He's in lust with her. At one point he kidnaps her and he has his own little Christine Bride doll because he's a creeper. Like a fucking weirdo.
So that's Phantom of the Opera in a nutshell.
Basically.
And let's see. And so in Love Never Dies, suddenly, instead of being in the Paris Opera House, which is classy shit, they're at
Coney motherfucking Island. Coney Island in 1905.
Like as in New York.
Coney Island. That Coney Island.
Yeah.
With the fucking roller coasters and shit. And carnies. And carnies, big fucking part of this musical. And they're creepy as fuck. They run around in their weird ass costumes. There are midgets. I don't even know. They just run around being creepy and talking about how Coney Island literally is a miracle.
When the midgets first showed up, I thought it was like, you know, on SNL when they have the, like when Kristen Wiig comes out and she has like the baby hands. I thought that's what it was at first.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was an actual midget and I felt bad and very un-PC.
Yeah, but you know what?
So.
What else? It was an actual, well, we should call it a little person. Yeah. But whatever, we've been calling her a midget for the past 3 hours, so we're kind of past that.
We're bad people.
Yeah.
But you knew that about us.
What can you do?
That's why we like you, Tim.
And that's why we're making you this video review, because you understand us.
And also because you're in motherfucking Italy, and we hate you for it.
We missed you!
Yeah, I miss you, Tim.
You'd be so entertained right now, man. You would just be really amused by us. But anyhow, this shit is fucking cray. Apparently, Christine and the Phantom are all like, hey, guess what? We had sex. What? They never had sex
The
at
only
any point.
The only time they were together long enough for any kind of sexual intercourse to happen was when she was, alright, crossing a line.
Just demonstrating a point.
Was when she was passed out.
After seeing her creepy Christine Bride doll that he made of her.
Yeah.
So that leads to rape. But suddenly, they
which
have
leads to anger, which leads to hate, which leads to the dark sides.
True. Yeah. Although, if Christine and the Phantom were Jedis, holy shit, how awesome would this be? Oh my gosh.
This musical would be a lot more interesting.
Okay, that's how we need to interpret this musical from now on, is that they're secretly Jedis. But whatever. They go and they have a 10-minute long song together, duet, about how they duetted together like 10 years ago.
By duet, she means do it.
Yeah, I do. They duet in ways that make them feel good. But they... Yeah, she talks about he's caressing her. How does she remember that when she was passed out from the creep and the rapiness and all the horribleness of being in his secret underground lair of obsession and lust? I don't know, but apparently she had a baby from it. What?
Oh yeah, did we mention that she has a son?
Oh yeah, she has a son. She has a son now. He's 10.
You know,
conveniently 10.
Tim is probably sitting there like, what the hell are they talking about?
I don't, yeah, you know what? You can look up a really super summary on Wikipedia. It's pretty interesting. That's why we decided to watch this in the first place, is because we read the summary. Because shit goes crazy.
Well, and it came out on Amazon, so we were like, we're all over that.
Obviously. We were like, what the fuck are we going to do tonight? We're going to get some alcohol, and watch Love Never Dies. Because it's a sequel to a musical. How often did they do that?
Pretty much one time in history.
Yeah, pretty much. Can you imagine a sequel to Hairspray? Well, you can't imagine a sequel to Hairspray because you didn't sit through the whole thing. But, I don't know. You can't imagine a sequel to Spring Awakening, also because everyone dies in that.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They do. Except
No,
for...
just one person dies.
No, it's like...
Oh, and then
Moritz, boom.
Moritz dies.
And then, Venla dies from the abortion.
Oh, that's not a history and science.
Overthrown.
Ethical at home by blind men.
He doesn't want to watch us sing. Although our duetting of not duetting our singing of As Long As He Needs Me from Oliver earlier this evening.
Oh man, we freaked her out so bad.
We really didn't because he slept through part of it.
That's true.
Tigger was not. When did a man start singing that? I'm pretty sure that's a lady that sings that song. But the two of us as drunken Cockney women from the late 1800s is good times.
Do you want to... One more thing before we go. Just one. It'll probably be more than one, but just one.
Probably.
I want you to say hi to Tigger. Because Tigger misses you. Because Tigger is really, really sad.
He's needy.
He's really sad about me being the only human around.
Tigger,
so I'm going to go get him.
He sidled up next to me and was like,
"Come here, Tig.
Hey, what's up?" Hey, he sat on my arm and wasn't going to leave.
Sorry.
But then I made him leave because I had food and I didn't want him to eat it. Here he comes!
He was sleeping, so he's mad at me.
He growled at her. Pretty amazing.
Hey, say hello, Tig.
Tigger, look, he wants to be my friends. Hey, Tigger, hi. Hi, Tigger. Yeah, you just look at me all day long.
Hey, buddy. So Tigger misses you.
Tigger does, except he's not looking at the camera. Tigger.
He also doesn't remember you, though, because it's been a really long time since you've been here, so he doesn't really know who you are. I mean, don't take it personally. He's just really dumb. So, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to say, right?
I think
Other than, I hope you're having a really boring time in Italy, because it's not really cool that you're there, actually.
Really not.
We're kind of not okay with it.
It's the worst.
Because I'm in Charlotte, and I'm unemployed and just kind of like hanging out with a dog. So
I work, and that sucks.
Yeah, Sarah has to work. So like really, if you work, if you don't work, it all sucks.
We've been in a town filled with celebrities for literally a week.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
We haven't seen any of them because they're in a fucking blockade.
Yeah.
They're blockaded off like they're in a special... They may as well still be in Los Angeles.
Tim, John Hamm was here.
So Zach Braff.
Zach Braff was here. Scarlett Johansson. I'm sorry, I'm blocking you with my hair. Natalie Portman was here.
Kerry Washington, although whatever.
Oh, speaking of which,
Bridges.
I totally recommend that you watch Scandal. It's like 7 episodes. It's totally addictive and amazing, and you'd love it. Yeah, you need to watch it too. But I don't think I've told Tim yet.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think that's it, because it's been like almost 15 minutes now. So this video is going to be really long. So, bye. Have a really awesome night, and,
Oh, you know what they do in Italy? They go, ciao!
Ciao, ciao! Ciao, ciao, ciao!
Ciao!
Ciao! Ciao! Buonasera!
Ciao!
Buonasera! Ciao!
Ciao!